Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, children.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, kids. So, children, as you know that day after tomorrow, we have our exam, right? We have our exam of SST. So, children, do you have any doubt
SST.
in that? Anji?
Yes, ma'am. I will just read and ask.
You were?
Ma'am, I will now only read and the chapter and I will ask.
Okay, very good. So, first we'll begin with the DCS. We'll be having a doubt clearing session in which you can clear all your doubts, right? And afterwards, what will we
Good
going to
morning,
have?
ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. How does it feel to be back in online classes?
Ma'am,
Fine.
I'm so much fun.
Fun. Fun. Yeah, for a day it is fun. It's not good for every day, right? Cool.
Ma'am, but I like offline classes only.
That's offline
Good
classes.
morning, ma'am.
Offline classes. Okay, children. What we are
Good morning,
doing
ma'am.
is, first we'll be
Good morning,
having
ma'am.
a doubt clearing session in which you can ask all sorts of doubts. And before that, I'll also explain you the exam pattern, how the question paper is made. Okay. And then which will be followed by a written test of history as it was scheduled. Right? Okay. So let me explain the exam pattern first. How the exam is gonna be. As you all know that the exam paper is gonna be of how many marks, children?
40 marks.
40 marks. So paper will be 40 marks, right? And then we all know that we'll be getting the questions for all three of the subjects all together, right? History, civics, geography. And the paper will contain MCQs. It will contain fill in the blanks.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, beta. It will contain true and
Good morning.
false, right? Then it will come to question answers. There will be one word answers, like very short answers, and long answers. The very short answers will carry 1 mark each. The short answers will be of 2 marks each. And the long answers can be of 3 to 4 marks, anywhere between them. Right? Along with that, we'll also be getting diagram and map. Map work we have done in the class yesterday. The ones who are not in the class are requested to take the map work from from their friends. Right? Please take your work from your friends and please do it. Okay? And that's why I'm again trying to tell you this. Please complete your work in school because now onwards, no work will be posted in the class groups.
Ma'am, my work is done.
It's done. If it's done, it is good. If it is done, then you people can help out your friends. If there's anyone who is not done, then you can just send them the work over WhatsApp. Right? Yes.
Ma'am, it is not
I
done.
have also
Sticked in a copy. Map I have also sticked in a copy.
Very
also
wonderful, 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 Govind. Yes, Parth.
Ma'am, my work is not done.
What?
Ma'am, my work is not done.
So then take help from Govind or Vidushi to complete. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Now, tell me if you have any doubts in any of the 3 chapters. Anything you would like to ask?
Ma'am, there will be also word meaning.
What, bache? No, word meanings will not come. Your definitions can come. Define this or that. It's not an English paper, so word meanings will not come.
Ma'am, I want to say that ma'am, in the page number 14, ma'am, in the page number 14, ma'am, there are some other important travelers. Ma'am, so we have to do that also.
What, beta?
Means, ma'am, means the date of the peoples will also come. For example, ma'am, when they died, when they were born.
Yes, it can come. Yeah, page number 14, you're talking about the travelers which they have given, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, this is very important, can come. And do you know, like, you have to go with all the important facts, right? Do you know part? And children, as you already know, you cannot only rely the question answers that you have done in your notebook and the book exercises. If you want to score good marks, it's very compulsory for you to read the chapter thoroughly, right? We have already conducted quizzes in the class, right? In that you have seen I've always asked you questions from in between. So similarly, the exam can be. So if you really want to score 100% marks, you have to just take a little more pain. Yes, Govind.
Okay.
Ma'am, in the medieval period of India, in the Varna system was exist now that time also.
Louder. Will not hear you.
Ma'am, I was just saying that in medieval period the Varna system was also exist then also.
Varna system, yes. It was there.
Ma'am, but ma'am in modern
Because the
period,
Varna
in
system
modern
can
period,
be traced back. What's the Varna system can be traced back to the Vedic period, and the Vedic period is of like way before in the medieval period. Yes, Daksh.
Ma'am, in map, only this will come. No?
Yes, only this. But you
And
can see the map Daksh has done. That's how you have to do your map. Daksh, please show it again. But you can have a look. That's how you have to do the map.
Okay, ma'am.
part it
Thank you,
is also given on it is also given on book.
Thank you.
ma'am, in
Daksh,
page
you have
number
done your
14
map very
about
nicely. Yes.
Ma'am,
ma'am,
I want to ask.
page number 14.
Yes, Bache.
Page number 40.
Because
Page number
one by
14.
one, please speak one by one. Yes, Daksh, please tell now.
I'm at page number 14 about travelers are given. Ma'am, you have to write full definition of the
What beta?
Ma'am, you
Ma'am,
saying
you just
that, ma'am, in the
saying
question number 14 that I asked you about the travelers, and we have to write the full definition.
Definition will not come, bache. It can come, yes, This is it is given in the book as well. Write a short note on Al-Biruni. You write a short note on Ibn Battuta. So then yes, and I'll suggest you a trick is whenever you're learning about these people, try to learn in points. Like the first point can be when did they come. Second point can be under whose rule did they come. Third point can be what are their famous works, right? So if you learn in points, it will be easier for you to learn it. If you learn in paragraphs, then there is a chance that you may forget some line or some important thing. So try to learn in points. And for the dates, you can make a timeline and learn with the help of a timeline. Yes.
ma'am.
Any other doubt?
Can you please one time tell me the meaning of scribes? Ma'am, the meaning of scribes.
The meaning of scribes. Scribes were the people who used to copy the manuscripts. The people who used to copy the manuscripts are known as scribes. Yes, go ahead.
Chronicler?
Ma'am, I was just saying.
Ma'am, chroniclers.
Let me go to him. Yes, Govind.
Ma'am, I am saying that can you just please explain more about Ibn Battuta?
What beta?
Ma'am, can you just please explain more about Ibn Battuta?
Okay, sure, I can. Ibn Battuta was a Moorish traveler, right? And he came to India during the reign of Muhammad bin Tughlaq, right? Very easy to learn. See, children, that's how you can learn. First point, you can learn that who was Ibn Battuta. Ibn Battuta was a Moorish traveler. Second point, he came under the rule of
Muhammad bin
Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Third point, 3 points learn करने आपको सिर्फ अभी आपको लग रहा है इतना सारा how will I learn, but see there are only 3 points you have to learn, and I think आपको भी मेरे साथ में ही learn हो जाएंगे. First point again, say with me, who was he? He was a
Moorish traveler.
Moorish traveler. He came under the rule of
Muhammad bin Tughlaq.
Muhammad bin Tughlaq.
and which was his famous work?
Rihala.
Rihala. His famous work Rihala throws the light on the reign of the Tughlaq ruler. Because he came under the rule of Muhammad bin Tughlaq, then it is quite obvious that he will write about him only, right? That's why they are saying that his famous work Rihala throws light upon the rule of or the reign of the Tughlaq ruler.
And we have to learn this map.
Ma'am,
This map.
what is the meaning of Moorish traveler? Moorish.
He belonged to an area called Moor. वहाँ से आया था Moorish traveler.
Oh,
Ma'am, this map you have to do.
Yeah, this map you can mark things you have to mark on the map part. You have to mark
I will
Chola
send you
Kingdom,
part.
Kalinga, Chalukyas, and what was Yadavas,
Sholak.
and the Narmada River.
Ma'am, this map can come in UTs.
Yes, Ashwin, this map can come in YouTube.
Ma'am, there were 5 points to mark on
5 things you have to mark. The Chola Kingdom,
that.
Ma'am, Yadavas, Yamuna River,
Kalinga,
Kalingas.
Yadavas.
let me speak, children. Can I speak? Thank you. Thank you, Govind. Yes. Parts, please mark. Chola Kingdom,
Yes, ma'am.
Kalinga,
I'm done.
Yadavas, okay, Chalukyas, and Narmada River.
Ma'am.
Yes.
I'm
Now
done.
Vidushi asked me about who are chroniclers. So Vidushi beta, chroniclers are the people who write history in the events of history in a chronological order. Can anyone tell me what do we mean by the chronological order?
Ma'am, line by line. Ma'am, what happened
Ma'am,
next?
ma'am, order.
Time by time.
Ma'am, the people
Ma'am,
to make the history
One by
line by line.
one by one, right?
Ma'am,
They have told us
Ma'am,
what
can-
happened the first, like from earliest to recent.
yes, ma'am.
But to the earliest to the recent periods, they just write.
ma'am, to the arrangement of events in sequence.
Okay. Now can any other doubts? Shall I share?
Ma'am, can you tell the full form of UNESCO?
UNESCO, it's United Nations Employment Security and Social Organization. Just a minute. It's given in the book as well. Just a minute. Yeah. It's that only. Actually, the questions can also come from our heritage, by the way. You have to read everything, children.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Okay.
It's United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. UNESCO is
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. Govind, yes, tell me.
Ma'am, I just think that if the food chain was not existed in this earth, so ma'am, what will happen if there will be no food chain, like the tigers eat goats and other plants?
I did not get it.
Ma'am, if there are animals and we all are following the food chain, if there was no food chain and the carnivores
But if there wouldn't have been a chain, if there wouldn't have been this food chain, then there wouldn't have been a balance in the environment, right? And which could have resulted in extinction of all the plants, because as we know that herbivores reproduce very faster and they are large in number, right? So
And
if
then
the
they only
herbivores
eat
would have
plants.
like anything, then they would have eaten all the plants, right? And similarly, which would have disturbed the balance in the system, in the environment. So this is very important. Food chain is an important part to maintain the ecological balance. Yes, Aryan?
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, what are Jati Panchayats?
Jati panchayats were the panchayats which are composed of the people of the jatis only, right? Just like we have village panchayats, in which we have the village people. Similarly, the jati panchayats were the panchayats of their own community, and they only used to make the rules and regulations on how the community is to be conducted, which rules and regulations are to be followed.
Ma'am, what is
ma'am.
the meaning of alteration?
Alteration. To make
Yes,
little
ma'am.
changes in it. Kuch changes karna, cut karna, remove the excess things, to make it precise. Any other doubts, children?
Ma'am, on Delhi Sultanate, 5 dynasties have ruled
There
now.
were 5 dynasties, children. I made you learn, no? Tell me the name of the 5 dynasties.
Slave,
Muslim
Khilji,
dynasty,
Ma'am,
Tughlaq
Slave,
dynasty.
Khilji, Tughlaq, Sayyid, Lodi.
No,
Sayyid
like
and
slave,
Lodi.
All
Chili,
together. The first one was
slave,
Slave.
slave,
Khilji,
and
Khilji.
khilji,
Tughlaq.
Gulab,
Tughlaq,
Sayyad,
Sayyad,
and slave,
Lodi,
Sayyid and Lodi,
Lodi,
and Lodi.
Lodi.
Lodi ni Lodi dynasty. Lodhi. ठीक है? Fine. This is important to learn. Any other thing? Fine, kids. I'm sharing.
Ma'am, what
They were
what is
Yes.
ma'am during the time of Babur, what is the meaning of Hindustan?
Babur used the term Hindustan to define the. Yes, Ashwin will tell us. Yes, Ashwin.
the
Ma'am, flora. Ma'am, flora of the country.
The flora.
country.
It's flora and fauna.
the flora,
Flora and foundation.
flora, geography and fauna of the country.
And
of
ma'am,
the
before
people.
that,
What
ma'am,
does fauna
people.
mean, Parth? Just a minute. What does fauna mean?
Some animals,
Animals.
some
Right?
animals.
We use the term to describe.
And ma'am, before flora, ma'am, this, ma'am, people used to describe Hindustan as, ma'am, the part of India
The-
before, ma'am, Ganga and Yamuna.
Right. So
The
he also used the term. Babur also used the term Hindustan to describe the cultural heritage of India. Right. Yes, Darshika was saying something.
Ma'am, I was saying.
Yes, Govind, you tell.
Ma'am, what is the meaning? Ma'am, can you explain just dignity?
What, bache?
Dignity, dignity.
Dignity. Dignity means of considering oneself and others worthy of respect. Right. This is what dignity is. That you, me, and others, everybody is worthy of respect. Doesn't matter whether that person is a rich person, is a poor person, is a domestic worker. Everybody needs to be treated with respect. Right.
Excuse me.
Yes, Parth.
Ma'am, do you know some name of the schools, ma'am, that are disabled? I mean the government that train disability
The
children.
schools which are for disabled, because see, we have not nowadays there is no such policy of sending them to separate schools. Nowadays they're making an effort to bring the children to normal schools so that they can feel a part of the community. They won't feel differentiated. Very good,
Okay.
Daksh. Hanji,
Ma'am,
yes.
I want to ask that. Ma'am, I want to ask that when the women's got right to vote. Ma'am, from which year? Like which year women got right to vote?
Can you please repeat your question?
Ma'am, I was saying that from which year the women got right to vote.
The women got right to vote. Okay, fine. And we also call the right to vote as suffrage.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
See, women in India, if we talk about India, women got the right to vote in 1927 in the central areas, and in Bihar and Odisha, they got it in 1929. So by
Ma'am, before
the end of
before the rule.
women get the right to vote in the entire country by 1920s. Yes.
Ma'am, before that 18 age we can vote. So there was a 21 age that we can vote after 21.
Yeah,
only.
earlier it was 21. Another country.
Why is it so?
What?
Ma'am, why is it so that in the earlier like periods, so there were only the 21 after the age of 21 you can vote?
Because at that point of time, people were not getting education. Everybody was not that much educated. So they thought that, okay, they'll get the understanding of the world by the age of 21. But now by the age of 18, we get mature enough to take a decision about the country.
And ma'am, if
Excuse
I'm
me,
not wrong, so
ma'am.
Rosa Parks was the lady who started the civil rights movement for 381 days. Okay, ma'am.
Yes, Parth.
Ma'am, I want to say that Ma'am, as Govind asked that in which year, ma'am, the suffrage movement was started. So, ma'am, now on which date it was started?
What beta? Can you please
On
repeat
which,
the question?
ma'am, on which date the suffrage movement was? Ma'am, means the
It's given in the
women
book.
got right to.
Date will not come, the year will come, and it's given in the book.
Okay, ma'am.
Excuse me,
And
ma'am.
my doubts are clear.
What beta? All doubts are clear?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, in exam, when the question will come, ma'am, we can write the answer in our own words.
Obviously, you are always allowed to write the answer in your own words. You must write the answer in your own words. So, children, if your doubts are clear, then shall I share the question paper which I have for today? The history one?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Ma'am,
Then
we have
if
to do
you
the
want
fair
to
copy now.
close your books. Please close
Yes,
your
ma'am.
books,
Please
everyone.
share.
We have to do
Close.
in the fair copy.
You are supposed to write the answers only.
Ma'am, in the fair copy now.
Yeah, in the fair copy.
Okay, ma'am.
And
It's not visible properly.
Ma'am,
That's
please,
so easy.
ma'am, it is not visible properly.
I'm sharing it in the group as well.
Ma'am, it is visual.
Ma'am, it is visible.
ma'am, it is
Sometimes it happens that not visible to some.
Well, no, there is not Al Idrisi. Nobody's coming. Please move this window away.
Got it, children? I've shared this in the group as well. And do not write the questions, only write the answers.
No, couldn't. No, couldn't get the first one.
There was not any Al Idrisi.
Yes,
What?
ma'am.
There was Al Idrisi.
That's the question. I cannot give you the answer of this question. The test
Ma'am,
sheet.
but
No,
there was
ma'am. Ma'am, in
no
the book it
any-
is not.
It's given, Richa.
Yes, ma'am.
It's given, Richa.
It's not in book.
That's why I'm telling you that you have to read thoroughly. You have to read the book.
ma'am, please tell the first one.
Can I tell?
Don't tell, just do it in your book. Just do it in your notebook, in your history notebook.
No, wait. Hindi, grammar, civics, geography, history. Yes, ma'am. Excuse ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I have pasted some these coins.
Ma'am, I am rejoining.
What did you say?
Ma'am, of the older. Ma'am, I have pasted these some coins in the history notebook.
Very good.
Of the older period.
Very good.
Ma'am, I also 50 paisa, 25 paisa, ma'am, of that time.
Chapter.
Ma'am, I have done.
Very good. Send it in the group if you have done. But there is one more part of it. There are not only 7 questions, by the way. If you have done these 7, then see the second one.
Ma'am, this is coming. Please move this window away from shared
What, beta,
application.
what?
Ma'am, this is again and again coming. Please move this window away from
Just
shared
ignore
application.
that. Just ignore that. Children, hurry up. The meeting will end in 10 minutes.
Beautiful.
Hurry up, kids. Shall I share page number 2 now? Is it done, everyone?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am, only with 2 minutes.
Ma'am, in question number 7, there are only two.
No, there
There
are
are
two
only
more
two.
options on the next page. I've shared the PDF in the. I've shared the pictures in the group as well. You can check from there. There are two more options. Kids, if you have done all the 7 questions, can I change to question number 2, like page number 2?
Yes, ma'am. Please change.
Ma'am, I have done first page.
Ma'am, I have also done.
Shall I?
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, then you can see the page number 1 from the group.
I was only in the last question.
Ma'am, in the 8th question, there is coming the window. Please.
Ignore that, beta. That's what I'm telling you to ignore that.
Why were only
Please keep your videos on.
Why were only Brahma silent?
Please keep your videos on, kids. Please hurry up. 4 minutes are left.
Question number 8 is
The records written in praise of rulers were called Prashasti, manuscript, inscription, or all of these.
Now the courts written. and they are so easy.
Yes, ma'am. I was thinking that the paper is hard.
What?
But it is easy. When the paper is
No,
easy.
I was just
So just
thinking
do
that
it
the paper
quickly.
is
Don't
really tough.
waste time, children. Hurry up.
The word. Nine, 10.
Question number 2 and one word answers.
What?
Nothing. Ma'am, question number 2. Ma'am, after question number 10, question number 2.
Hurry up.
It is like the pattern of the. Study of past. Study of past school.
So, ma'am, one question.
Hurry
Excuse
up,
me, ma'am.
children. 1 minute is left. Yes.
Ma'am, in seventh question, ma'am, second ka seventh one, how have British divided the Indian history? Ma'am, we have to write that in how many
Just
parts or there.
in how many? Like just the parts and the names as well.
Okay.
Hurry up. Only 1 minute is left.
Ma'am, can I send you my work on the personal window or in group?
No, you'll send it in the group because I'm also because after the class I'll also share the answer key from which you can check whether it was what you have done is right or was right or wrong.
Ma'am, I have done that. I have just saved the paper also, and I have just also write important question and all the other answers.
Later somebody's mic is on. Can you keep it off? Hurry up, children. The meeting is about to end any minute. I'm sharing. Please share your work in the group so that I can. Shalima has sent. Well.